DanOfMostTrades presents Robfather World 2019. I have a lot of good memories playing this, and it's been a long time since I actually have. So I'm just kind of in the mood to have a little bit of a revisit. Ah yes, Munchers. Robfather hates them, and they hit him back. It was only a matter of time before this feud took the form of war. Go to the secret super hideout house. Actually, remember if there's anything here. We have to find a way to stop the Munchers, but how? Aren't Munchers invincible? Got the moon, though. I don't think there's anything else. I guess we'll just go outside then. Munchatize me, Captain. Alright. Pro tip, screen scrolling is enabled in every level. LR, use it to find secrets or respawn sprites. Careful, may break setups. Wait a second. I didn't want to be spin jumping there at all. This level has a lot of careful jumping around the Munchers. To be fair, the hack also has a lot of careful jumping around the Munchers. Here we go. Midway! Guess some of this is coming back to me. It's been like 4 or 5 years since I've played this. There was a time I'd actually just play this randomly and see if I could speedrun it, but time has long passed. So what is interesting about this is these tiles here, these off-color ones, usually indicate that there's some sort of secret that you could get to. Let's see if we can find the secret, because I've actually forgotten how it works in this level. There are other levels I remember. This is not one of them. Alright. Mini Skytree. Sometimes you actually need to be fast on those. But yeah, this is not like the world's hardest Kaizo, but there's a certain amount of just like, I don't know, charm to this one. I'm pretty sure what the answer is. You need to get a star. It's been a while, but I think that's the answer. I don't remember where you get the star from, though. That's kind of the problem. There we go. Pretty. Not down here. Nope, there is nothing down here. Alright. Or is there something down there? I want to take a chance. That was not the right way to take a chance. It was interesting that was there. I actually don't remember that last time I played it. Boing. Like, you can see the coins on top of the level over there. What if just jumping up over there gets you what you want? This level does have this hack does have a small secret puzzle. It's not the world's hardest puzzle. Yeah, you can see right there. Oh, it's telling me there's a hidden block there. Okay. It's one of those. It's like a troll level where it tells you what you're looking at after you've looked at it. There we go. Oh, exactly. Just need to take it correctly. I think there might be a way to get up here without it. Not that it matters. Treasure map 1 of 4. Take a quick screenshot. I'll probably delete these afterwards, but take a picture using level 7. Make sure that actually got captured. It's in the same spreadsheet as my UFO 50 notes. What's up, Fries? How you doing? Elemunchery, my dear Watson. I changed what? Robfather will have to travel to the Muncher's lair to discover their weakness. What are they hiding? Are you talking about the first message? No, I have not changed it. I have no idea what you're talking about. And it's not even like a gag or a joke. Oops. No, it's always had a template in it. It's literally how it's implemented. It's quite literally whoever says this, it responds back saying you're probably wrong. I've made no changes on that front in the last probably 3 or 4 months. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Whee! Yeah, I played this a lot during my aspirations to be a speedrunner. As you can guess, that never happened. But I still have a good time. I do remember how that one worked in this level. I don't know why I spent time standing around there. Oop. Because it's right. Oh, wait, never mind. No, it's not right here. Weird feeling, but you trust me? I mean, I have GitHub blogs in case you don't think I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Like, I implemented that once forever ago and was like, ah, yeah, that's good enough. Sometimes when you implement something, you're like, yeah, whatever, I don't need to revisit it. Spent a lot of today working on Metroid, which is good. I got... Actually, the part I'm pretty happy with it. Like, it's not perfect yet. All I can really do right now is change the health. But it's a demonstration that it should work. I feel like I needed whatever was in there. Told Snyder about it, because it was a black triangle kind of event. Oh. Stop doing that. I want to do some character sprite swapping. That's the absolute minimum in my book. Depending upon how things go and whether or not things work well on hardware, I might try a few other things. It really depends. I have some ideas. We'll see if they work. Like right now, I've written a USB simulator for the for Messen. Oh, you do need that block. Add Pokey. If you can convince someone to write a Pokey sprite for Z1M1, more power to you. But otherwise, no. I have no artistic capabilities. Like, 0. So I'm literally just gonna steal the randomizer's sprites. That was my entire plan. Which has Mario and a few other ones. There we go. Pokey would be nice, though. I won't deny that. Fiskbit was already bugging me about other things. Good job robbing that father. Sometimes, you just have to commit a small amount of larceny. How you doing, Curtis? I forgot how the cheese for this worked. I might just end up dying and going back to the midway. I get the feeling I'm going to die and go back to the midway. Nuts. But yeah. Today was a pretty decent day. Went to a whiskey tasting and worked on the Metroid thing, and that's basically all I've accomplished. Wasn't bad whiskey. It's actually better than when I had better than a whiskey tasting I went to about a week ago. Bizarrely. But it was still good. All good, drinking coffee. Nice. How you doing, Blueberry Bunny? Oh, didn't think I'd make it. Oh, whoops. It's amazing how some of this I remember, but other parts I most distinctly do not. What kind of whiskey? I've been enjoying some Japanese whiskey lately. There's a few single malts, American ones that I'm a fan of. Could expound upon the glories of Westland for quite some time, but I will spare everybody that one. Had a Highland Park as well today. Thanks for good luck, Dick Feynman. How you doing? keep thinking I need to slide there, but I don't think I do. Probably do want that, though. It was so close last time, yet so far away. But I've got a lot of whiskey, I just don't drink that much at home. Planning on taking a small amount of it, putting it into another bottle, and taking it to someone's birthday party later this week. Muncho Man, Randy Savage. I like a good pun. That was nothing like one. Oh, it was a good pun. Now, I find what I find interesting about this is, one, you really don't hear about either Robfather or DanOfMostTrades nowadays. I think Dan is retired. I don't know what the deal with Robfather is. But I always liked this. Like, for some reason, it worked for me. Very kind of oddly peaceful Kaizo. Though I will admit at least one moderator on SM2 Central said this was barely Kaizo at one point in time. But it does require doing some Kaizo trickery and some precise jumps. I'll fully admit, the standard parts of Habaluta's hack from last night, probably harder. But this game has a charm. And falling fish. Or falling fish. Whoops. He does, yeah, Dan did have some good tutorials, too. What is this? Take all of a second to look at this. Ah, yes. Nika, yep. Had some of that recent. Had some Japanese whiskey, too, recently. There was a Japanese whiskey tasting, and the president of the company came out. Gave us some interesting tidbits. Didn't speak English very well, but he brought a couple of his compatriots, and they did some translating for him. It's actually a lot of fun. And fall straight down. I'm trying to remember if this is the level with the secret. Oh, I've already... No, I didn't already house it. Never mind, it's not a secret. Finished up some Hack Club homework. Doing well. Interesting. What is Hack Club homework? And what does that entail? Thanks to the GG. To Munch To Handle. This is where the game actually gets hard. And has an absolutely, you know... Oh, whoops. Kind of synthwave, vaporwave aesthetic with the purple sun and all that. But no, that's not why this level gets hard. This level gets hard. We can expect turmoil from this point forward. Muncher Lair is heavily guarded. Now you have to do a bit of shell surfing. When I was a neophyte, this was surprisingly difficult. But I've gotten better since then, I suppose. God, it feels so long ago. It was in the 2020s. Nope. Eldad puts out 2 hacks a month to attempt. One standard, one Kaizo. He plays them at the end. If you want to share notes or life farms, you Discord. Oh, interesting. That actually sounds really fun. I might have to look that up. Is that in his Discord? There we go. Because yeah, I actually played... I did end up playing a hack because Eldad had played it. Not terribly long ago. I wanted to play... He was playing like all of the lowest rated hacks on SMW Central or something. He ended up playing Super Vampire... Or what was it? Super Lesbian Vampire Killers or something? Which is an absolute nonsense bit of a hack, but it's not bad. Like, it does not deserve to be ranked among the lowest of low. It's just not very good. And I moderated it back in the day. There was a soft lock that I made the creator remove. Though it was a very involved soft lock. I don't know if I'd go through that sort of effort nowadays. Munchausen Syndrome. Syndrome, even. But yeah, the soft lock was ridiculous. Part of a puzzle level that was already pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Boing. Boing. There we go. Like, honestly, there's a lot of tricks I've learned since having played this the very first time. Like, being able to square up as opposed to trying to do things on the fly. It'd be nice if I actually had a measure of comparison between how fast my runs were back in the day and now, but I don't have that. The exact one time I played this on stream, we chat hacked it, as far as I can recall. Which is not a good indication of how long a given game takes. This one has a secret. Whoops. If I remember correctly. Ow. I feel like there should be something up there. Now, the worst part is I actually don't remember which levels the secrets are in, aside from the first few. Boing. But I always kind of appreciated this. Like, this went, like, kind of low-key with its aesthetics. Stuck with some nice, pleasant tracks. I need to bounce off of that. I don't know why I think I don't. Boing. Otherwise... Okay, I don't actually have to, but... It does make it easier. Maybe it wasn't this level. I begin to think it wasn't actually this level. Maybe it's another level. They told me to put a block here. What did they call it again? A kazoo block? Not sure. Anyway, I sincerely hope you are having a nice day. Oh well, no kazoo blocks for me. Yeah, I may have to look into that. Lift out the bestest part. He has a large poster with everyone's usernames and award stickers. Smiles for standard only, stars for Kaizo, and Mario sticker for both. Oh, that sounds cute. Oh, nothing. Nothing much. You. This is a cute level. Turn back now. There's no hope beyond this point. I think this is the level with the other secret. Like, look again, like the low-key, abstract backgrounds. Like, people just don't seem to do these as much anymore. Somewhat reminds me of a Quickie level that's very similar in tenor. Already done with my hack moderation? I did finish playing it. I just didn't finish doing all of the notes because they took a while. I'm about halfway done. How you doing, Max? Not sure why I did that. Probably put some time in that tomorrow. But we'll see. Consider picking up another hack, but by the time I got to it, it had already been claimed. Mostly just needed something chill tonight, you know? Sometimes you just gotta play something chill. That reminds you of Pokey? Treasure Map 4 of 4. Who is Squiggles on Twitch again? Mr. Mayhem. Mayhem? Yeah, Mr. Mayhem. I don't trust these guys. Yeah, we're supposed to do a stream this weekend. I need to message him and figure out when, because I might be double booked. Will I do Adventure's End? Adventure Ends. Which one's that? Thanks for the GG. Oh, whoops. more of a, I have a list of things to do, and sometimes I forget about said list. There we go. Into the pipe. Alright, now I need to use my puzzle pieces. So from the start, you go up. Oh, that one. No. I moderated that once a very long time ago. Back when it was still a demo. I don't feel the need to go back again, to be honest. And also with the issue of plagiarism, like, I just don't have that keen of an eye for an awful lot of that, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm in this room. Go down to the next one. Go over one. Go up two. Over one. Down one. Over one. And that puts me here. Go down. Over. Do a hump move. There we go. That was the puzzle. It's done now. So we got to do those. Let's remove those now. Kind of doubt I've never played it through. It's happened a few times now, so I don't really want to touch it. And this is Thor's scratching post. Named because of this cat. This is why I played this. This hack has cats. Huh? You talking to me? I'm one of Rob's cats. I wear cool sunglasses and do cool shit. Thor. But yeah, sometimes... Ah, nuts. Yes. Very cool. No, that's not the way of it. A Brave New World has cats. Cats alone do not make my determination. Anyway, it's probably for the best I don't take on any large moderation right now. Like, I still only have, like, a week and change before I head out to the SGGQ. So... I will probably work to finish that other rejection soon enough and then go from there. But I've got, like, a bunch of irons in the fire. I need to finish things, because I'll be a little bit incognito for about a week and change. Maybe 2 weeks. Didn't want to get the second one. It's okay, I won't play Brave New World, but I'll wait for 1984. Boop. Nope. Somehow that worked. I feel like it shouldn't have. Hack has a lot of indication. Oof. Sounds like a hack you should have played by now. Probably. I just love the purple sun. It just makes me happy for some reason. But no, like, looking at it, there's like 2 or 3 things I definitely want to get done this week that need to get done this week, because if they don't get done this week, they're just not getting done. This upcoming week, not like tomorrow. The MagFest thing that I've been talking about for dang near 6 months now, I just need to sit down and do. Like, I've gotten a good chunk of the work done. I just need to spend about another hour preparing. Message one dude about it. I want to get some stickers made. I need to message the dude who made my emotes that don't suck, i.e. the ones I didn't steal directly from Microsoft resource files, and see about getting the files I need for that. Because, like, he only gave me the emote size ones, and I'm pretty sure that when you make stickers, you want bigger pictures than 128 by 128. Also, I'm pretty sure there's something called DPI, and it matters for these sorts of things when you're actually printing, but I don't recall too much of my home publishing days information to know what that actually entails. But I think it's important. There we go. I mean, to be fair, I did put a lot of work into that one with the evil smile. That took a trivial amount of time to get out of the game properly. But that never upscales better than the pixels that were originally there. Time for Remy's Squeaky Toys. The best part is you can always view the cat immediately. This is Remy. I like the nose. Something to be said for a cat that's got like a different color nose. Black nose on white cat. The whistle. Once again, I stole it from somewhere else. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Remy. Yoshi print. I made pixel art. No, pretty much all my emotes have been stolen from various places. The evil one, I had to spend some time figuring out how to get into the resource files for Monkey Island to get the smile out of there. So, no, pretty much all of the pictures that... Pretty much all of my emotes are somehow stolen from various Windows-related things. Oops. Like the mine, that's Minesweeper's icon. Probably like 2 or 3 other ones of the similar ilk. Speedy Cat's taken from a Flash animation. Who made that, I actually don't know. But there are 2, the GG Orb and the Horrible Butter Monster, that are actually made by someone whose name escapes me because their name is funny. It's Mascot and then a bunch of numbers on Discord. But their Twitch name is different. He does good work. I think Desi's familiar with him. I want to say a couple of Desi's emotes might have been done by him. But I vaguely think I took a suggestion someone gave. Nope. But it'd be kind of cool to have stickers for GDQ that aren't Ed Knuckles stickers or whatever was sitting around in the sticker bag. Though it does remind me that when I go back to my friend C's place, Big Fat C's place, I need to bring some stickers for his daughters. Because I said I would last time I was there. There we go. Bit early. We're playing Pandemic Legacy Season 2, and, yeah. Long story short, that game has a lot of stickers, and for young children, being deprived of stickers can be unfortunate. Oh, I missed that entirely. But those stickers are important for the game, and so I said I would just bring some for him. And I have a giant bag of random stickers I've either bought or found or whatever. Been given. I'll pick a few out of there. I think I still have a couple Just Cook ones. Can't go wrong with the Yoshi from Just Cook's channel. Okay. You know, I said this time would be different, but it wasn't. Gotta be patient. But, oh. You'll reach Pat CDR Butter access eventually, 1 bit at a time. Kappa. It's true. Here, for the sake of anyone who hasn't seen this thing, it's an interesting critter. Thank you for the bit, Kappa. If you're not familiar with the backstory of the Butter Monster, there was a game for the NES called Bioforce Ape that was an unreleased prototype, and someone claimed to find... Someone claimed to have found a copy of it. Like, all that was originally was like some grainy pictures from a magazine. But this guy claimed to have found it and was taking screenshots from inside the game, which were surreal and bizarre, like the ape himself, the titular ape farting away the scenery and stuff like that. But they had some cutscenes with this Butter Monster, and the Butter Monster says, "Yeah, I am made of derbater and you're Tukemonis." And then and then the next scene is this fist punching the Butter Monster in the face that says, "Eat communism!" And it makes no sense, and it's amazing. Seriously, look up Bioforce Ape Hoax, because it is truly one of the best things. Of course, eventually, someone did find a real copy of Bioforce Ape, and I've actually played it on stream once. It's not very good. Looks like something out of Oak Terrors. I don't think I know what that is. But yeah, when I got the guy to make it, which I guess it's right there, I could just highlight it. 1063. He was also very confused. I'm like, I want to be a cross between this and a shocked Pikachu. So, it is in fact a butter golem. I'm surprised you haven't seen that yet, Fries. What's your opinion on the difficulty things being rolled out? Complicated? In all honesty, I'm not entirely convinced it's going to help people understand the difficulty of hacks better than the current dual modal system. And it's an awful lot more work, but it's mostly more work for the Kaizo mods, so whatever. To some extent, I feel it's kind of like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. Like, it's just not important, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of feel we largely solved the difficulty gradient stuff with the dual standard as well. I know, it's changing standard, that's something I don't like too much either. I feel like we solved that problem largely already, so I don't know, but it's very much not... Shouldn't turn back. Autocorrect was wrong. Terror at Oakhurst. I am unfamiliar with this. What is... The plan is to kind of unify them into a single stratum, I guess, and then use the Kaizo and standard and puzzle tags to differentiate. Troll as a category is going away. Oakheart. Oakheart. I'm reading fast. Dang it. Kind of related words, I guess. But yeah, they're rolling it out. Honestly, it's confusing the fact they're going to be... No, we're not redoing all of those. So an awful lot of them are going to be, like, direct across. Like, pretty much all of the standard, easy, standard, normal ones will just go to whatever the new equivalent is. It's mostly Kaizo Intermediate and very hard hacks that are going to have someone go and look at them. And then there's going to be some weird ones, like, what the hell do we do with Reverie? Because, like, Reverie isn't a hard hack in the sense of any meaningful hardness. There's one tricky platforming section in the entirety of Reverie. The rest of it is really hard puzzles. Do we judge it by the difficulty of the puzzles? I don't think so. So I really don't know what to do there. The other ones, like, I feel like you can just slot those into really normal standard things. And the very hard standard hacks that end with an easy Kaizo level can be tagged in a way that satisfies nobody. Exactly. So, like, I felt like we'd largely solved this problem, and I don't think this makes things better. I think the idea is somewhere that people actually look at SMW Central to find hacks, and I just don't know if that's true. Like, the reference to Katoon is actually a very valid one. If I want to find a Kaizo hack to play, I'm probably not just going to go randomly look at the list on SMW Central. I'm probably going to go look at Glitch Cats or Katoons or someone's list to see what they've calibrated, because I trust their calibration more than, frankly, I trust the moderators in general. They generally have a larger scale and often have useful notes. So, I don't know. It's weird. Hey, look, a cat. Aw, it's a black-looking cat. Probably a gray cat or a blue, possibly a blue cat in real life. Please empty my litter box. Dude. That's why you get one of those self-cleaning litter boxes, you see. My sister has one of those. It doesn't work quite as well as I'd hope, and the cats frequently throw litter outside of it, which is very irritating. I should have waited. Not difficult to execute, difficult to brain. Exactly, but the thing is, most Kaizo isn't difficult to brain. It's difficult to execute. At least in my mind. Maybe that's not true. Perhaps the upper echelons, like Casio, was really hard to brain through or something, but, like, execution is where the difficulty arises in Kaizo very frequently, I feel like. And so, like, you could make an argument for a difficulty, how thinky it is. In fact, the way that, like, Robmageddon Races does it, where, like, the difficulty of execution versus the difficulty of figuring out what the fuck I'm looking at. But, again, we're dealing with Acklam board for whatever reason. We're still stuck with that, and that thing is ancient. So pretty much everything we do Well, to be fair, when I say we, I mean some other person, because I ain't editing that. Popular Kaizo very signpost? Exactly. Just smug. Newton. I guess I need to do that. Let's do this real quick. Just snug. Ha! Not even smug, just snug. That's terrifying. I think what it most likely means is like people who are playing popular Kaizo are probably playing it because a popular streamer is already playing it. Would be my guess is what Max meant, but I can only mind read so hard. Axelboard Rickoff. Axelboard would have better ways of browsing. You just post the threads alongside search. Fair enough. I can't speak to the old ways. It just amazes me that's still around. I was talking to Fiskbit about it because he lived those days. And, yeah. Different times. And also it's just old PHP code. I don't want to write PHP. As a general rule, I don't want to write PHP. Unless I'm writing the, like, simplest CRUD app of all time for the purposes of managing something very simple, I don't want to deal with PHP. I've had enough in my life. So. But yeah, me and Sutter once actually tried to use SMW Central as a way to find an interesting hack to play, and we failed horribly. We picked a hack that was actually not very interesting at all. I don't remember the name of it, unfortunately. But most guys, it's clear what you have to do at most after 2 deaths, and there's corn guides and indicators. Oh yeah, fair enough. Like, some of them really require you to think, but an awful lot of them, my options are limited enough. There we go. CatCam GG. But signaling has always been a bit of a topic in Kaizo in general. Like, whether people want more of it or less of it. But oftentimes your constraints make it a lot easier to figure out what you're supposed to do. Like, I don't have a lot of options. Oh, whoops. At each one of these junctures, it's fairly easy to know what I have to do independent of the coins. Although, admittedly, for this fast fall section, or for this falling section, it helps a lot. That didn't help me that much, but because I can't see that shell as it's being kicked. I got back up here. That's what I wanted. But in general, I think discoverability is possibly just not SMW Central's strong suit. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You're going to get better advice about what Kaizos to play if you just go into the Discord and say, hey, I want to learn Kaizo. How do I learn Kaizo? Or look up a video that was made in the last 2 or 3 years explaining how to do that. There we go. Wiggler jumps. Now this... No, that's not what I call pod racing. This is what we do. Time to just groove. I don't know if there's a hidden moon in every level, but I know there's a hidden moon in this one, so we're just going to groove our way to it. Just have a good time. Also, shades of, what was that one? Braid. Though at least this doesn't take 6 hours. What if they've come up with a faster setup for that? Because who wants to have their 100% speedrun rely on something that takes 6 hours to do? Just saying. Aw. Well, this is either Robfather or DanOfMostTrades, and I don't know who, but they look happy. Oink. Oink. Like how that is a double hitter, just in case you do that. Not my plan. You need a For You page via algorithm and change the requirement for votes so it can be populated. Ugh. No thank you. I will say the votes on SMW Central are effectively useless, though. That's how me and Snyder ended up playing a 5-star hack that had like all of 1 vote. Easily gained. But recommendation systems have never been all that good, as a general rule. Wiggly jump, wiggly jump. Oops. People who download this also like to download. Yeah, that could be better. There are possibilities. But I don't really think that the difficulty remoderation stuff is going to fix any of those fundamental issues. But that's... tis what tis. Did actually see some funny messages in Discord about how Jump has managed to keep its very hard as opposed to being downgraded to merely hard and adding a Kaizo light for 1F8 or Kaizo easy or whatever we use now. Goes to show you how much attention I pay to things. But because 1F8 is clearly the most difficult thing. What was it? Frame perfect, picture perfect, also difficult. In a Kaizo-y sense, but everything else is just generally standard with a few Yopi levels. Cops and Robfathers. Yeah, it'd still be very hard due to Depraved. I can't disagree with that. I heard you were trying to find a way to stop the Munchers. I'm here to help. Cyan Yoshi. By the way, if you drop me into one more pit, so help me God, I will end you. About that... Bye, Yoshi. But yeah, never added the Kaizo tag, but it'll probably get remoderated into the correct difficulty slot or whatever. I'm gonna eat this because I can. There we go. Thump. Thump. Midway! Hey, look, a moon! Woo! Maybe that's Robfather. I just don't know. Yeah, I think jump half is just hard. There's no level that really quite gets as bad as Depraved. Nor 1F0. Jump half was submitted as just hard and was like that for a few years before BK decided to change it. Now jump half and nonsense are the same tag. Nonsense is definitely a bit harder. They moved it up to very hard, huh? I don't know if I'd agree with that. I mean, part of the problem is having such a low ceiling. We only have 4 difficulty levels, and honestly, nobody really does anything that's standard easy. Like, standard easy is basically there for hacks that have no difficulty with execution. Are made for, honestly, literal children. Not to be mean about it, but like... that's what standard easy is. It's easier than SMW. Standard normal is supposed to be more or less as hard as SMW if you do an any percent. And hard encroaches upon... I should just... Right, I remember this now. You just go over it. Hard encroaches upon the difficulty the final special world levels give. So you're already in a pretty kind of narrow band before you get to very hard, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I remember now. This hack has a few shortcuts. We'll leave you here, Yoshi. I'm gonna assume this is nonsense. Yeah, there it is. In 22, huh? Remember Alf? He's back. in ROM form. Robmageddon. Ah, no. I can't follow you in there, but there is a power in here that can disable some of the munchers. By the way, thanks for not killing me back there. You didn't kill me, right? In fact, I did not kill Yoshi in the canonical ending. That's the muncher killing power, by the way. Oh, whoops. But I will say, I guess that's the one thing it helps with, is raising the absolute ceiling. Doop, doop, doop. It's an incredibly kind hack because it leaves the wells there in case you mess up your shell jumps, but even then... Thump, thump, thump. There we go. There we go. That wasn't hard. Just need to pay attention. But I definitely feel this is the kind of thing you could spend hours arguing about and still come to no meaningful consensus. It's just the nature of it. For some reason, I vaguely remember there was a shortcut at the beginning of this level, but I guess I must have missed it. Pretty sure this is the end. This is another level. Maybe the last level has... No, there's one more level. There we go. Robfather's Revenge! Yeah, I remember this now. Robfather, your powers are strong enough. Nothing can stop you now. Get those dinguses. Keep your P-speed. Fail to keep your P-speed. This was it. You could just jump over that. Not sure it actually... No, you can't just jump over that. Never mind. Maybe I'll think about something further in the level. Hack kept some random speed tech for people who wanted to speed through things. Oh, no, I need to go faster. Boop. It's almost as if it signaled what I should do there. Yes, signposted indeed. If I were, yeah, those are just rebadged moles. It's bizarre how sometimes the muscle memory just comes back. Probably wasn't what I was supposed to do with that shell, in all honesty. LR scrolling, however, is enabled, so... we have options. There we go. Ow. For some reason, I thought I was racing at the Muncher. One must race the Muncher periodically. It's just so satisfying. It's such a simple thing to do. Oh, you... I don't know why, but I thought it would flick left instead of right. Oh, what else? I mean, honestly, I've just spent the last few days hacking. I haven't done anything else important. Did see the patch notes. Oh, crap, waited too long. For the X-Men pinball machine. I'm not sure I like what they're doing. They've changed it so instead of after every 2 modes you go to the future, now you go to the future immediately upon completing a mode. I'm just not sure that's the thing I want out of that game. You know, maybe I should wait instead of going immediately. But we'll see. I'll probably give it a play tomorrow. Saw an A map that there was a Jurassic Park machine I might be able to play on tonight because I needed to at least attempt to do some Jurassic Park stuff. Honestly, the last few sets of badges they've given out have not been ones I've cared about at all. Like this week it's Metallica, and I just don't want to go to Georgetown. So I'm not going to. Okay. Jump twice. But yeah. I'm excited. I still think I have a good solution for some Baba stuff. I keep saying that every stream when I'm not playing Baba, but I'm still pretty sure it's true. I think I've solved 2 of the ones of the 3 remaining puzzles. I still don't know what to do where I need to break Baba is float with the constraints set before me. Let me go back and look at the other 2 levels that are semantically equivalent. Because I felt it necessary. Just to know. And I can see the key differences. The one where you use float, there's a little alcove at the bottom. Let you scoot that message away so you can stop being floating. I do wonder. The Robfather Part III. 19 indeed. The source of the Muncher outbreak is vulnerable. It cowers, knowing the inevitable. Vaporwave time. It's also a Wendy fight. Oh wait, no, it's not a Wendy fight. It's fancier than a Wendy fight. No, I think I just messed up and died right when the boss was dying, so I need like 4 more frames. Really should just go with the right side. Oops. There's a lot of munchers in this fight. Wherein Pat actually learns from his mistakes. Somewhat. That's... Just need to focus for like half a second here. Oop. That's 3, 4, 5. There we go. Not hard. Even got 69 times 50. Perfect. Thanks for the GG. GG's even. And now the credits roll, as we've defeated the evil Munchers and made Robfather happy. Congratulations! You have proved the justice of our... No. With the fate of the Munchers set in stone, Robfather was free to pet his cats and raise his children in peace. He told them, "The world is a scary place, and I won't always be there to protect you, but one day, the world will be yours." Robfather World, circa 2019. Created by DanOfMostTrades, who I hope is doing alright. Beta testers, Aguni. Composer, Defy by Default, Ender of Games. Lex Luthor Vandross. That's a name I haven't seen in a long while. Rix Ryukar. Tammy Black Media. Viking the Knight. And more testers. God. Arkham Libidinium. Defy by Default. Lux Vandross. Lost Rhino. Madrid. Rev Joshi. Robfather. Ruby. Undead Blackbird. Know that one. Viking. Knight in the Night. And Zorpheus. Zorpheus colorblind testing. Shout out to Gamer Guin for Techno Muncher. Ganondorfs for level 7 secret. Jeff, Libiz, his wife. Ryukar for playing RFW on his wedding day. He's still his favorite. Inspiration by a bunch of people like Glitchcat and Barb and Robfather and White Yoshi, or Wife, and Wakana and Shovda and Zofrius and Undead Blackbird. All good peoples. Dude, claustrophobia? Nope. Thank you for playing my game. Yeah, it took about an hour. I expected to do better, but I didn't. It's okay. Thank you! And now it's just gonna do the standard critters, I think. Yep. Different color background, same critters. But yeah, I really enjoyed that hack an awful lot, circa 2000 or 2020. Would play it, like put on a video of something and like play it and see how long it took me to get to the end. I think I got down to like 30 minutes at some point. Actually, I wonder how fast the speedruns is. They gotta be like 10 minutes at best. Other world speedruns. There we go, Robfather World. 100%. Or all exits, any exits. Any percent is 10 minutes. Shocking me, not at all. And all exits takes 14 minutes. So yeah, 4 times as long as the top speed run. But that's just fine. We're here to have fun and chill. Don't need to worry about that. What if Robfather's still around? Doesn't look like Robfather streamed in a very long time. If I had to make a guess here. But, oh, both him and DanOfMostTrades are doing fine. Petting cats. Living their best lives. Because I just like this hack. I don't know why. The aesthetic pleases me. It's not the world's most challenging Kaizo by any means. But there's just something about it that I like. Just very pleasant. Maybe it's the music. Maybe it's the aesthetics. Maybe it's the actual, like, jumping itself. Given I don't actually play too many Kaizo hacks from big front to the end, I really don't. Probably should do more. But, or hacks when I'm not moderating from front to the end, to be honest. Resdor has been replaced by Munchers. I wonder if I noticed that last time. Just want to see if there's a replacement of the thing at the end. It's the kind of the reason. Mecha Koopas were also replaced by Munchers. I probably should have paid attention to more things, see how many of them were replaced by Munchers, because, like, I don't think I've seen anybody use these sorts of Munchers for their own hacks. Hey, look at all the Koopas not appearing in this film. The end. It's the same standard end as always, but like I said, it's still a good hack. Very enjoyable.